I love
You
the
ready?
sound of that.
I do too.
I like the jingle.
I like the jingle too. Hey everybody, I'm Gianna Franco, and look who's here hanging out with me.
That's right, Uncle Vern. You see how fast I came out of that coat and tie.
I am so jealous because I am roasting
Man.
in my coat right now,
Yeah,
Vern.
yeah.
We are live at Momo's. Do you know what today is?
Today, I believe it's not closing day.
No,
it is opening day.
It is a happy opening day,
Yeah,
my
it
friend.
is.
Very excited to welcome Giants to Oracle. We're hanging out at Momo's right in front of Oracle Park, getting you ready for the game. I was hanging out here, Vern, for a while now, and I've made a lot of friends, a lot of diehard fans out today. Skipping work, skipping school. It's the right thing to do.
I wonder how many people in this straw section called in sick today. Kind of, yeah,
Right?
I won't be in.
No, and that's okay because this is one of those days you should take a break, enjoy. The sun is out. I mean, it is warm out here, no doubt.
Yeah, it is warm. I was inside the ballpark on the field. It's warm on the field, but you know what? Hey, I can sacrifice for that,
Yeah, I can too. Well, first pitch is 135.
Right. It's the Giants and the Marlins. It is Logan Webb on the mound. It is Joey Bart behind the dish. And as we like to say in sports, it's not about them. It's all about us, the San Francisco Giants.
I like that. And, we're lucky to have a season because that was maybe not happening because of the lockout.
Yeah, probably, yeah. We had a truncated spring training, and the team flew back a couple of days ago, had a couple of workouts to kind of figure out the confines of the ballpark where they're going to play 81 regular season games. And now, hey, let's bring it on. The carpet is rolled out. Let's go.
I am ready for it. Well, you know who else is ready for it? Jocelyn Moran.
Oh, I know she's ready.
She's been doing her thing, having fun over at the ballpark all day, and she's got some fun stuff for you.
I hope she shows her socks. She's got these cool Giant socks. I love it.
I love it too. Yeah, she's ready. She's decked out from head to toe with her gear.
Guys, I'm so hyped up. It's not even funny. Yes, I got my socks on. I'll show them again. I've had these for a long time, and I've been saving them for the perfect occasion. Today felt that way, but fans are so hyped up. It is a beautiful day. Just take a look over here. We got some fans dressed in orange right here. Look, they're having a great time. They're super excited. But really what we've been hearing from fans is after these last 2 years of a pandemic with the restrictions, they're just excited to be here and excited to be seeing everybody's smiles.
Today is like the best holiday of the year.
It's officially opening day.
Go Giants!
This is the Rodriguez's first time at opening day as a family.
First year for the kids to get out here, but we're going to want to make it a family tradition.
In 2021, opening day had limited capacity. This year, you can see people's smiles, and it's feeling a little more like pre-pandemic.
We're so excited to feel, the sense of normalcy and just excited to go watch the game.
For some, they're continuing traditions. For others, they're excited to start some.
So, okay, you said you came from Santa Barbara today?
Yes, I woke up at 5 a.m. and got on a flight at 5:30 to come here. I got picked up by my godfather.
Fans are ready, but so are businesses. Reza Kajanuri is the owner of Yummy Plates. This is the first full Giants season he is going to get to experience, and he says the business is desperately needed.
The rent and all the expenses and the food prices are skyrocketing right now, and so we need this. Everyone around here need it.
The Giants were the underdogs last season, but they proved many wrong. Fans think they'll do it again.
I love that no one anticipates that they do anything, and I love that they surprise everyone.
Who are you most excited to see?
Rodon, definitely Carlos Rodon.
All right, well, Jocelyn, you were
heard it
absolutely
there.
having a
They're
really, really
excited
good
to see
time
some
out
new
there.
faces, but Oh, I'm having a great time, and I know a lot of people are excited to see familiar faces, but also new faces. We're also excited to see more orange and black fill the stands right here, just as we get closer to first pitch.
Very cool. And did you show off your socks to every fan there? Because they're impressive.
I couldn't hear you very nicely, but I think you said something about my socks. I don't know if you want to see them again, but I'll show them again. I feel like I'm hyped up right now. I feel like my socks have been the hype of the day, so I'll show them as many times.
Hey, Jocelyn, Instagram just called. They'd like you to be an influencer after seeing those socks. So thank you for that.
Yes. The socks are good luck now,
Yeah.
for sure. Thanks, Jocelyn. Okay, so we're having fun talking about the fans. Obviously, we got to get to the lineup.
Right.
Let's talk about what these players got going on today on the field, Vern.
Well, before we get to the lineup, we have to hear from the manager. He's the one that actually put the lineup together, and that is Gabe Kapler. He had the first of his 81 regular season dugout manager media powwows today, and here let's take a little sneak peek as what he had to say pregame today.
I would call opening day a big game. We treat this game a little bit differently than we do the rest of the season. Obviously, a win counts the same on opening day as it does in September, but at the same time, today's a little bit special. I think Jock is going to be energized by that, and obviously he's been thinking about playing at home for quite a long time, and I think he's especially fired up about today.
What does he bring your lineup sort of on a day-to-day basis?
Jock runs deep counts often, and he's always dangerous to put the ball in the air to the pull side and obviously pop to the opposite field as well. I think he's a dangerous hitter in the middle of our lineup, and in particular, I think he's a dangerous hitter against right-handed pitching.
You mentioned that opening day is special, and for the most part, opening day is a look ahead to the season. But when you had a season as good as last year's, opening day is kind of like the last look back. I'm sure there'll be a moment or two today when they'll be thinking about 2021. What will go through your mind when those moments of 2021 come to be mentioned?
I think there's a lot of pride about how we handled 2021, in part because I think the intangibles really stood out. The unselfishness really stood out. The preparation really stood out. So what we thought about during this camp is how do we continue that selflessness from our players and from our staff, and then how do we improve that? How do we kind of get a little bit more value at the margins on the intangible side? So look back to 2021, felt like we were an unselfish club. That was our hallmark, and 2022 is going to be more of the same, and we're going to put our teammates first around here. That's going to be, we're going to double down on that.
Do you have any more clarity on Wade's timetable?
Nothing new to report on Lamont right now.
Apologies if you were asked this already, but how special is it to have a guy like Logan Webb, who is a draft and developed guy from the Giants, now opening day starter?
I think that creates a lot of pride, not just at the major league level, but having Logan, come through the Giants system. There are so many people who have a stake in Logan's development, from Kyle Haynes, our farm director, to our pitching coordinators, to our pitching coaches at the minor league level. Everybody had a piece of helping Logan get where he is today. Obviously, this is the most important part, Logan did the work. He deserves all the credit for where he is as one of the better pitchers in the National League. But certainly this is a player development, both at the minor league level and at the major league level, feather in the cap.
All right, so now let's take a look at the Giants opening day lineup. And here we go. And it's a little different because we have a DH in the National League for this one. But Mike Yastrzemski leads it off. He'll be in right field. Brandon Belt still kind of working the kinks out, coming off of that injury to his thumb. He'll be at first base. Darren Ruff, because the Giants need a strong right-handed bat. He is the DH. And then I'm really excited to see Jock Peterson. He is the homegrown fellow from Palo Alto, World Series experience, back home, so he will be in left field. He'll be the 16th different left fielder that the Giants have started the season with. So after him will be Brandon Crawford, slotted in there, Golden Glove, shortstop, Wilber Flores, and then Tyro Estrada. Those two guys, they're kind of the Swiss Army knives of the infielders. You can put them anywhere, and they can progress. And then Steven Duggar will be in center field. Speedy, has range. They put him out there. And then Joey Bart, as we had talked about before, he is behind the dish, being the guy, following the guy in Buster Posey. And he will be catching Logan Webb. Logan Webb will... Yeah, he's kind of, when you look at him, he's kind of, gee, golly shucks, kind of goofy with the smile. But when he's on the mound, Oh, look out.
Look out, yeah.
The fella means business.
It'll be interesting to see how they gel. And of course, no pressure for Joey Bart, just sliding in after Buster Posey's retirement. And Posey coming off a great year offensively as well.
And then here's one other thing to look for. On his wrist now, he's got this little pitch selection thing. So he presses a button as to what pitch he wants, and then it's relayed into the cap of the transmitter to Logan Webb, and then that cuts down on time.
Wow, that's very cool. That's high tech.
Yeah.
That's impressive. All right, well, we are looking forward to it. Giants baseball game kicking off, first pitch at 1:35, and we got you covered with all the fun right here. We are live on CBS News Bay Area. We'll be back in just a few minutes, live from Momo's. All right, welcome back. I'm Gianna Franco, hanging out with one of my favorite people on the planet.
Well, I didn't have anything better to do. Game's not till 1:35, so
He had a little
why
time.
not jump on with Gianna?
All right, why not? Why not come and hang out with me here at Momo's? We are live right across the street from Oracle Park, and we're just looking back at all the fans just kind of filling in to the park. There's a ton of people out today.
Yeah. They came out in droves. I mean, everybody's curious to see what brand of baseball this team is going to bring, and second of all, we're kind of out of this pandemic, so to speak.
Right.
No mask, you don't see that around. It's no restrictions, and last season, boy, for the Giants to go out and get 107 wins despite all of that really is something spectacular.
I know, and they were complete underdogs last season. They really made a magical year, as they're known to do, and of course winning the NL West. That banner will be displayed today, and all of it ended with a loss, a heartbreaking loss, Vern, to the Dodgers. I was at that NLDS game. It hurt.
I am still convinced that he didn't go around on that called strike 3.
Right.
And in fact, months later, I had a chance to run into a Dodger, and I asked him, come on. I mean, you can tell me, come on. Did he go around? He goes, hey, man, I'm not even touching that. So anyway, that was the story then, but this is now, it's all about today. And speaking of today, on the field, one of the longtime Giants. It's hard to say that he's a longtime Giant. He seems like just yesterday Brandon Crawford was coming up. But I did talk to Brandon Crawford about, hey, being back and this opening day for a homegrown guy like him from Pleasanton. Between you, Jock, some of these local guys, I mean, does a home opener in your hometown mean just give just a little bit more oomph?
I mean, I always love all our home openers. We do a great job with, with the pregame stuff and getting fans out here and excited. So I mean, they're always special to me. But the first game of the season maybe adds just a little bit more.
And I guess the obvious question, we all know what last year was, and the expectation that we're going to go out and win 108 games this year, that's probably not realistic. But what's your kind of outlook, what's your thought about this team as you break camp? I know everybody's always optimistic, but what's unique about this team this year?
I mean, I'm optimistic, definitely. Yeah. We have a lot of similar faces from last year. We went out and got a couple arms for our rotation, and I think they looked great all spring. I played behind, I think, everybody, all 5 guys. So. And they all pitched great, so I'm excited for that. We brought a lot of the same lineup back. Obviously Buster gone, but Joey's stepping up, and he looks great in spring also, so I'm excited to see what we can do.
It's weird being the grizzled veteran now. That happens fast in professional sports.
I feel like I've been that the last couple of years.
Get after it. All right, so they're going to run up there and kind of get after it. I'm not saying they're going to go out and try and win 107 games. I mean, that's something just
amazing,
mind-boggling, but I do expect them to contend, and on the subject of that, when we come back in the next break, I will talk about that a little bit more in depth.
Oh, we'll get some predictions from Uncle Vern. All right, looking forward to it. Right now, though, everyone is looking forward to the game today, and Jocelyn Moran, she is a big Giants fan. She's been out here, bucket list, game day for her, hanging out on opening day at the Giants ballpark, and you have been hanging out with a lot of fans today.
Yeah, Gianna, we have. Really, this is the dream assignment. Just being able to talk to other fans has been great. We're actually here with 2 diehard fans here right now. This is your guys' first opening day, right?
It is. Yes.
What are you guys looking most forward to today?
I want to see Logan Webb. Also me, I'm excited to see Joey Bart and Logan Webb. It's going to be awesome.
I know last season they had us as the underdogs. We proved them wrong. What are you guys expecting for this season?
World Series championship. World Series, baby. Let's go.
All right, so you guys, obviously we've been in a pandemic for the last 2 years. Restrictions have been lifted a little bit more. How do you guys feel about being back in the ballpark and seeing so many fans here?
It's amazing, man, because it was honestly kind of sad coming into the ballpark last season and only seeing like 20 or 30% of the park filled up. But now it's opening day and an hour before the game, and it's a lot of people.
It felt a lot easier to get in, a lot better without the restrictions. I really liked it. A lot better than last year.
So are you guys starting any new traditions this year now that you guys here, like opening day, you guys are here together? Are you hoping to do that for the next couple years too?
Yeah, so we're going to try to come to as many games as possible.
And then me and my friends are doing a little rally up where we're seeing who can catch the most balls.
We're tied at 1-1 right now.
Oh, that's awesome. We'll see if they can catch more today. But really, that's what we've been seeing all throughout the park. People so excited to be here. I'm excited to be here. We have our gear ready. But for now, I'll send it back to you guys, Gianna and Vern.
Hey, I'll tell you something about Jocelyn Moran, who I got to know a little bit since this morning when I saw her at the ballpark. She is such a Giant fan. You could be anybody. You could be so in mode of, hey, what's Tiger Woods doing at the Masters? She could touch you and just poof. Wait, well, I'm a Giant fan now. Forget that. That's the effect of Jocelyn Moran.
Right, Jocelyn?
I'm a huge Giants fan. You know, it's been a little bit hard to hear you guys right now, but I'm just really excited to be here. And you know what we've been seeing? People get even more excited when they start talking to each other. But this is really the dream assignment, guys.
Yeah,
right.
See how excited
Dream
she is to do a
assignment.
dream assignment check right there. All right, well, hopefully it's a dream of a season, and you've got some predictions for us coming up.
I do. I have in my phone 5 predictions for the Giants for 2022. That'll hold them.
That will. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We are live here at Momo's right across the street from Oracle Park. I'm Gianna Franco hanging out with Vern Glenn.
That's right.
We are gearing you up and getting you ready for Giants baseball. It is opening day, and we couldn't ask for a nicer day.
That's a nicer day. Wow. I mean, maybe a little bit of a breeze, maybe a little bit
We
more.
could have a
and then it would be ideal. But we're professionals, so we work under these conditions.
I know. I'm jealous you took your jacket off. That'll be my next step here. So, okay, brand new season.
Yep.
You know, let's talk about your predictions. Vern, what do you expect the Giants to do this year?
I don't just have 5 predictions. I have 5 bold predictions for the Giants 2022. First of all, I expect Joey Bart to hit 20 home runs. 20 home runs. He's worked on his strength. He's worked on his power. He's a different guy. He had a strong spring training. I think this is his time to really kind of shine, and the rest of the team will feed off of him because the catcher really is kind of the leader of the team on the field. So Joey Bart, 20 home runs. Next, Anthony DeSclafani has a no-hitter. Now Disco, he's got command of his pitches. He came close last year in Philadelphia. So Anthony DeSclafani, the way he approaches, paints the corners, gets ahead of hitters, keeps them at bay. I believe Anthony DeSclafani will throw a no-hitter. Next, Evan Longoria spends the bulk of the season on the injured list. Yeah, he's coming off of the finger. It's one thing, it's the other. Now we're not going to see him for maybe a couple of months. So that means time at the hot corner for Wilmer Flores, Tyro Estrada, and Luke Williams. More on that. I expect more from Tyro Estrada, who is the Swiss Army knife that can play anywhere on the infield. And finally, the Giants will not win the National League West.
No.
My prediction is that the Giants will get a wild card spot and play into the postseason. But I think this National League West is set up for the Dodgers to shine and take it. I think they're ready for it. But the Giants, as long as they get that pitch in, they are going to be relevant. There you go. 5 bold predictions.
You heard it right here, everyone. Vern's predictions. I do agree with you on Joey Bart. I think he's going to have a really, really good season. Lamont Wade Jr.
Lamont Wade Jr. still injured.
Still injured. I'm hoping, though, when he's better, he comes back, things will start get rolling for him
I
again.
want to see
Fan
the
favorite
heroics
last
of
year.
late night Lamont.
Yeah. I think that should be good. But, yeah, I'm excited for it, and we'll see how it goes.
And on hand to chronicle it all, John Shea from the San Francisco Chronicle, longtime baseball writer, homegrown, has a Hall of Fame vote, knows everything about the Giants, and I pulled him aside between pitching and infield and hitting on the field today. All right, opening day thoughts with John Shea. We just heard Gabe Kapler, and I don't know what it is. With your homegrown fringe fan, diehard fan, whatever, just something about opening day, huh?
Yeah, I think you and I have had a few of these. I mean,
my 32nd here.
Yeah. Well, I stopped counting at 32. But hey, it's wonderful, especially this year. We haven't had a real opening day since 2018.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And they haven't sold out yet. They might by game time, but shoot, 2020, that was not an opening day. There were no fans. There were cardboard cutouts. And last year there was an 8,000 max with attendance. Right. That wasn't an opening day. This is an opening day. The sun is out, and it's a day game.
It's a day game. It's a day game. Anybody in that lineup, you came out here particularly, you want to really kind of look and see how they play?
You know, the Buster Posey era is over.
Yeah.
So
it's all about Joey Bart now.
His name anymore.
Yeah.
Who is that guy?
Yeah.
But yeah, Joey Bart. I mean, he had a tremendous spring. I was there the last couple of weeks. The pitchers love to throw to him. He seems so much more confident, better body language than we saw last year and the previous year. And I think that he's kind of ready to break out. He can hit the ball. He can hit the ball hard. He blocks. He defends. He throws. He commands. I think he has it all.
Here's a team that's projected to win 78 games, less than 80. And I'm not saying they're going to come out here and just win the West again, but wild card worthy?
Oh, wild card worthy, yeah. It is funny that a team that wins 107 isn't the team to beat the next year. They're the team to finish third the next year.
It's like a Super Bowl champion. They don't make the playoffs the next year.
Yeah, that's not much respect. They always play the underdog role. They always will with the Dodgers and that payroll in the superstar lineup.
It's the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants, a 135 first pitch. And as Mike Krukow would say, enjoy the game.
Atta babe.
All right, so few are more insightful about the game than Johnny Shea, but I can think of one woman that could follow that up.
Oh yeah, let's go back inside the ballpark and one last check-in with Jocelyn Moran.
All right, guys. Well, it is a beautiful day. It's starting to get warm, and more Giants fans are showing up. We're actually here with Glenda and Esther, two of the biggest Giants fans. Tell us, how are you guys feeling?
Wonderful. We're so excited about this season. It's always fun to come to opening day. You don't always get the chance, so this is really nice.
How does it feel, after the pandemic, restrictions are being eased, people are feeling more comfortable coming out. How does that feel?
We can have people by us. We got people behind us. It's wonderful. It's great. It's just great to be around people and see them enjoying themselves and ourselves.
Great. Well, you heard it there. A lot of fans with similar feelings. We're excited. They got their gear ready. But for now, I'll send it back to you, Gianna and Vern.
All right, Justin, thank you so much. All right, that's a wrap. That's it for us here live at Momo's. We had a great time. I am ready to hop inside that ballpark, Vern.
I am ready to drink something cold and carbonated, whatever that might be, and bring the game on.
I love it. Well, thank you all for joining us. Again, Giants baseball pitching, first pitch at 1:35. It's been a lot of fun. Hopefully for a great season, and we'll see you later. Time to play ball. I'm Gianna Franco.
I'm Vern Glenn. Enjoy the game.